Hi everyone, welcome back to Learning Curve Acres. I'm Marcy, and today we're going to just plant up a few things. Now if I sound rushed, I'm sorry. We've been having a fox terrorize our chickens this morning. Twice he's already come back. So every time the dogs bark or every time I hear something outside, I'm running outside to check. I've even gotten to the point where I haven't bothered to take my boots off in the house anymore. But today we just wanted to plant up. I have, let's see if this will focus. I have two Bosque Blue, come on camera, two Bosque Blue tomatoes in here, or pardon me, three that have started quite well. And then I have two pumpkins, and I don't know if you can see, but right here you can see that there's the root that's already started to come out. So I'm going to plant them up into, I have a couple of old coir pots for the pumpkins, and then the tomatoes are going to go into these little paper cups. Now as you can see, apparently my dog Hemingway thought that the seeds were going to need a little extra drainage or help. He got into my gardening stuff, so we'll just use this one that's completely destroyed to patch up the bottom of the other. Now, I was at a seed exchange. It was the first one for the village of Lanark yesterday. And I did pick up a few really cool items. This is glass gem popcorn. Now, these little corns were only about maybe, 4-5 inches. So, they're really small, but they're so pretty. Let's see if I can show you the colors of some of these corn kernels. So we have some red right here, some reddish pink ones. We have some beautiful blue, and then there's some yellow. And all of these end up all different colors on the cob of corn, and they're so beautiful. So I'll be starting those really soon. Of course, me and my love of tomatoes, I can't have too many. So I picked up some Brandywine and a few Purple Prince as well. So I'll be starting those soon. I got 3 loofah seeds. So these are for those back scrubbies for in the bathtub. Anyways, these I'm going to give a shot, see if I can grow my own. I believe you can get up to 10 per plant, 10 to 15 per plant. So that should be more than enough for our family for several years. I picked up some red cord carrot seeds. These are a heritage brand. My husband wants carrots this year, so we're going to try and grow our own. He also picked up, he said he wanted carrots, so I said, okay, go get your own. Go get your seeds, and so that's what he brought home for us as well. And something else I'm going to be experimenting with are goji berry seeds. Now they're incredibly tiny. Apparently it takes 3 years to get a bush that's about 1 foot or 2 high, and then it takes about another 2 years before you're actually getting any fruit off of them. So that'll be quite the experience. I think it'll be fun in adding to our food forest to add something that's going to be a little bit different. So I'm just putting some soil into my couple of coir pots for today. And something else I really have to transplant are my cabbages, which are getting quite big. And I've noticed that I've got roots coming out the bottom, so I'm hoping I'm not too late for those. But I'll be doing some newspaper pots for those, and then they will be going in the basement, which I will show you towards the end of the video. So I'm just covering these up with some dirt. Sorry, I know this probably isn't the most interesting video today, just because, well, I'm strictly planting up a few things and there's not a whole lot happening that actually happens on camera, and I'm sorry. I can do this on camera, just I end up making such a mess. That's why I stopped using the tablecloth for anything with plants, because I got my one tablecloth really dirty. And it took 2 washes just to get the dirt stains out of it. Of course, it would probably, I'm thinking of it now after the fact, would probably have worked a little better had I put the lid to my dirt pot on the table first. That way it would have caught everything. There, that's a little better, I think. Hopefully it'll at least contain some of this dirt that I'm getting everywhere. So these Bosque Blue, these are the ones that I picked up at Seedy Saturday in Ottawa, and I just finally started them. Now, one thing I like to do when I've got the seeds on the paper towel like this is I will actually just, here, let's move these so that we can do this where you can see what I'm doing, hopefully. I will just sort of rip the paper towel and try and rip it around so that I'm not actually damaging roots. These two are a little close together, so I have to actually cut it to encourage. And apparently wet paper towel is a lot tougher than my scissors like to deal with. But there, and now I'll just rip this off. So I don't know if you can see it or not, but the root actually goes right down along here. So I was able to miss the root completely. And now I'm just making this a little smaller. And then I will put the paper towel and all in, so that this way I'm not running the risk of damaging the roots trying to pull them out. I've done that before and I've ended up killing almost all the little seeds that I had started because they all ripped off. The roots all got torn. So there's another one. I don't know if the camera is going to focus on this for you, but I've just ripped it close to the root, the little that has started to sprout, and that way I'm not running too much risk of actually damaging my new little plant that I've started. So this one, the root actually runs right beside this rip line, so I'm going to just cut away with my scissors a bunch of the excess rather than running the risk of it ripping in the wrong direction. There. And then we'll just kind of cover over the root and leave it just that little bit of green exposed. That's the goal anyways. There. That one was folded back on itself, so this makes it a lot easier because this one was standing up already away from from the rest of the root. And same with this one. Now this I should be careful with because there's still two seeds on here which might sprout. So I'm going to just pop these two back in the baggie with the hopes of 2 more spreading. Alright, now this is something I was kind of excited to show you guys. In here, I have a little spotlight over top of my jalapenos. And then on the shelf below, we're downstairs in the basement, sorry if it's a little echoey. On the shelf below, I actually have my red barberries and the one tomato that I've already planted. I have, and I know this is a crazy kind of setup, but it's what I've got right now. I'm getting shop lights coming soon, and they'll be up hopefully by tomorrow night or Thursday night. But yeah, I have this one light here on the side with the tin foil, and there's a 5000K LED bulb in there. And then there's the 5000K LED bulb inside as well, directly over top. It's nothing compared to what a lot of you guys have, I know, but it's a start and I'm excited. And this is the beginning of what will hopefully be something wonderful. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. As I said, I'm sorry it's a quick, very short video, and I know it's probably going to be late in the evening by the time this actually gets uploaded, because I'm going to wait till my husband gets home, just so that he can be outside and watching for the fox, because if this sucker comes back again, he's in big trouble. Anyways, take care. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and share if you think there's someone who might be able to enjoy, who might actually enjoy watching this as well. And I hope I've been able to help in some way. Take care.